Hello and welcome back. So it is a top 10 most anticipated films of 2017. You heard us talk about 2016. And it was a bizarre year. It's a fucking bizarre year. Like fucking loads of politics shit happened, loads of really fucking weird film things happened, and then Batman fucking fought Superman.
Lots of deaths.
And loads of deaths, and fuck me, like just
And
shit.
Zoolander 2 happened.
And Zoolander 2 happened as well. It's the worst thing that's ever happened. But okay, we're gonna move straight on to it. Okay, we're gonna get right into this thing. We're gonna do. So I'll do my 10 through. No, well, I don't. I went first last time. So we'll do Tyree going first. Well, you can do your 10 through till 6.
Okay.
And then I'll do my 10 through till 6, and then Jazz will do his 10 through till 6, and then we'll do 5 through till 2, and then him 5 through 2, and then we'll leave number 1 for last, and we'll have maybe a little bit of talk. What we'll do, so out of the 10 through till 6, choose 2 of them to really talk about a little bit more, and the others just to say, yeah, a little something short, yeah? Okay, Tyree, starting from number 10.
My number 10 is Logan.
Interesting.
And I chose that because I didn't want to choose too many superhero movies to go on my most anticipated list because I thought I'd be obvious, plus lots of them come out. But I chose that because the Wolverine films that have come out so far have been very mediocre for me. Watching.
Oh, you didn't like the Wolverine?
I did, but watching it back, it just didn't really feel like anything. But I enjoyed it though, and obviously we all know X-Men Origins is the Zoolander 2 of movies, and
Fuck right off.
but this one looks insane. I think it could go down as, if they do it just right, it could go down as a really good superhero film, and if not, then Hugh Jackman's last film could just be a disappointment.
If they do it right, this is a really bold statement here. I could see it being nominated for a Gold Globe or an Oscar.
I think so.
If they do it right, where it's his passion project, he's been doing it for years, basically a closing goodbye for Wolverine. I think if they do it right, I agree with you. Number 9, Tyree.
My number 9 is Baby Driver from Edgar Wright. And I chose that because obviously we don't know a lot about the film so far, since Edgar Wright likes to keep things really quietly under wraps. But it's going to be interesting to see what Edgar Wright does after The World's End and what would have been his Ant-Man film. I think it's some sort of crime film. We don't know a lot about it, but it's got an interesting idea. And I'm just really looking forward to see what Edgar Wright does next, because I think he can really elevate himself to truly one of the greats, more than he is already.
Completely agree with that. Yeah, Tyree, you're number 8.
My number 8 is a film called Coco by Pixar. And Pixar's got 2 films out this year. They have their safe film, which is Cars 3, and they got a film about the Mexican Day of the Dead called Coco. And it's a film about this young boy who's trying to discover his roots through his passed away relatives. And it's actually Pixar's first musical, so that's going to be quite interesting.
See if they can out Disney.
That'll be pretty interesting. I mean, something I will say is just really quickly is that Cars 3 trailer, the teaser trailer,
Looks quite
I
good.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Cars 3 trailer. I mean, Cars 2, you never
dreadful.
get anything back from Cars 2 just because it was real
It
bad.
was the Zoolander 2.
This is going to be this is Zoolander fucking 2 of the universe. Fucking Zoolander 2. Ben Stiller. I know. Okay, we need to continue.
It's so bad.
Because they're going to go off
Anyway,
on track.
I'd say one thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see Pixar's visual style with their first musical.
Do you know who it's starring at all by any chance?
Bunch of Mexican actors.
Oh, so they're not famous.
Okay.
Which I think is the best route to go.
Moving on very fast. Number 7.
Alien Covenant.
Oh my god.
Alright, I chose Alien Covenant as number 7 because I'm still very skeptical since it's a prequel and it's following Prometheus, which to me was okay. However, the trailer looks insanely good, and I think it could be a return to form for Ridley Scott and the series. And I think it could rectify a few wrongs that we've had for the past few Alien movies.
I agree with that completely.
And I think it really needs to try to outdo Aliens at being both scary and thrilling.
Yeah. Something I will say,
Plus Danny McBride.
I'm looking forward to it, but I literally can never see them making an alien film that's better than Aliens.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Or the first one.
Aliens. I could talk about Aliens all day, but we're going to move on. Number 6, Tyree.
My number 6 is Dunkirk by Christopher Nolan. Right, Jazz knows my feelings about Dunkirk at the moment.
Yep.
Since Harry Styles in it.
Yeah, no, that's a peculiar one.
I'm gonna
But I'm
try
gonna-
and keep my.
But I'm gonna put my hatred for Harry Styles, keep that aside, so I can go see the movie. But I loved Interstellar. I loved Inception, and obviously his Dark Knight movies are masterpieces. But this one could be his most ambitious project, since it's the first one that has to stay true to life.
Yeah.
And because of Christopher Nolan's style, he's going to keep everything as realistic as possible. So it's going to be good to see mostly practical effects in this war movie. And there's not many war movies that are made like this nowadays.
I mean, something I will say, okay, is so I'm just going to spoil alert quickly for me. Dunkirk's not on my list or my honourable mentions. The reason for that is the point you made. Just Harry Styles, don't see him as an actor. He's not really an actor. I mean, we'll give him a chance. It's fine. And
But it could potentially ruin it for me.
it could.
Yeah.
I didn't like Interstellar. I found Interstellar really boring, really long, and I've watched it again and I can't get into it. Like, visually it's beautiful. I will not credit that, but for Interstellar is not good. In my opinion, I just really didn't like. I love Inception. Like, I went into Inception thinking I'm not gonna like this film. I came out thinking it was one of my favourite films. I just didn't like Interstellar. So I'm really worried about Dunkirk. I am really worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, really worried. So I couldn't put it on my top 10 because I'm more worried than anticipated for it.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm going to move on to my top 10 really quickly. Do you know what? Mine and yours are reasonably similar.
Is this your 10 to 6, yeah?
This is my 10 to 6. My number 10, which was your number 9, Baby Driver. I'm so looking forward to it. It's his first film back on his own. He's not writing with Simon Pegg anymore, completely on his own. Oh, great. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be good. That's just really quickly because you talked all about Baby Driver. Yeah. I'm going to go to number 9 and talk a little bit more about it because it comes out this month on the 26th or the 27th and it looks really, really good. And it's back with everyone, the original cast, the original director, Trainspotting 2.
Oh, yeah.
I love the first Trainspotting. I think it's one of the most perfect British films ever made and even one of the most perfect films ever made. The second one, I was a bit about it. Saw the poster, interesting. Saw the teaser trailer, I was like, okay, cool. Saw the actual full trailer and I'm fully invested and I can't wait for it. I'm really excited. The reason it's not higher because of how excited I am is because it's coming out soon, so I wanted to do something maybe a bit more further away for my more excited stuff. But I'm really looking forward to that.
Hopefully it won't be like Zoolander 2.
Fuck, Zoolander 2. Oh god. Okay, just moving on quickly. John Wick Chapter 2. The reason I put this in is because when John Wick 1 first came out, I saw a trailer for it and I saw a poster for it and I was like, oh, it's probably just another Keanu Reeves film and then one day I saw it on the old box and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna have a beer and watch it, and it was the most exciting and fresh and new action film. I think it's one of his best things he's done since Point Break and The Matrix 1.
I know he worked with the some people for The Matrix.
Yeah.
This film, so
it was great, and so the second one, the trailer released a couple of months ago. It was a great trailer, looks really good. So I'm hoping it's more of the first John Wick and not Taken 2
or Zoolander 2
or Zoolander 2. Number 7. Do you know we had the same number 7, Alien?
Oh.
I agree with you completely. It's coming up Prometheus. Prometheus wasn't a great film, but do you know what I heard the other day on a podcast, on a video before? If you watch Prometheus and do not say it's an Alien film or anything to do with Alien, you'll enjoy it more because you just watch it as a sci-fi film. I did that and I enjoyed it more because I just saw it as a sci-fi film. But the trailer is looking great, so that's why it's my number 7, because there's enough there for me to be like, yeah, fuck yeah. And it's a red band trailer as well, so it looks sick. My number 6, which I don't know if you guys will have it on your list. The first one is amazing. The director is amazing. He's made such good films as Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, and he's made Kingsman, this one, Kingsman The Golden Circle. There's no trailer for it, there's just a poster, and there's a massive cast to it as well. If it's as good as the first one, it could be the best film of next year.
Or it could be Zoolander 2.
Of this year. Or it could be a Zoolander 2. I know there's a lot of sequels on here, and if they turn out to be Zoolander 2, fuck them. But I love the idea of it. They haven't really released anything for it, and it comes out in September, so hopefully we might get a trailer in the summer. But that's my up to number 6. So, Jazz.
My number 10 is Baby Driver.
Okay, we're all similar then, I think. Yeah.
That's the only reason it's at the bottom is obviously we haven't seen anything of it, but
yeah,
it'll be Edgar Wright's one of the few directors where always going to go see this film. I'm always excited to see this film.
Yeah.
Like Tarantino's one and Neil Blomkamp, even though Chappie was okay, but anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be fun to see him try and go in a different direction because he's always obviously trying to get his humour in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if is this a comedy at all. Or,
I think there'll definitely be comedy aspects in it.
but
I don't think it'll be over.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
style.
going to try and take
It'll be a bit yeah.
serious approach. So it'll be interesting to see what he does, especially on his own as a writer. So
Number 9, Jazz.
my number 9 is Logan. It looks like again they're trying to do a much smaller X-Men film like Deadpool, and if this is Hugh Jackman's last one, it looks like he's. Hopefully they'll be able to put in stuff that fans have been watching. Like people want to see him in that Wolverine suit only. Which I mean, if they do, I don't think it will. It'll pretty kind of look stupid, but yeah, it looks like a good swan song for. And that trailer was amazing.
Yeah. No, perfect. I agree. Yeah. The music for that trailer is great, but this is the thing we talked about earlier on: is musics and trailers that make you really excited, and then it's just
Bad. No, like Suicide Squad.
fucking yeah.
Yeah.
I did like Suicide. But we're not going to get on Suicide Squad. There's another podcast we need to get on to DC and shit like that. But number 8, Jazz.
Alien Covenant.
Okay, we're all around the same. We're around the same with Alien and Baby Driver, because yeah, go on.
Seems like ever since Neil Blomkamp announced his Alien movie, it seems like Ridley Scott thought, okay, I want to do my one first, which we all know is true. It seems like he did that.
100%.
It really looks like he's taking care of it and he wants it to be as good as the first one.
Yeah.
Because obviously, apart from Aliens, the sequels haven't been on par. They've been really crap, haven't they?
Yeah, like Alien 3 was average. I mean, Alien 4 is just atrocious.
Alien 3 was alright.
Alien 4
yeah,
is like
but-
an abortion, mate. Like.
Alien
And then the
Covenant-
versus Predator films. Oh god.
Yeah, but I mean, so I'm going to say something completely like shocking to everyone. I think Aliens is a better film than Alien. I love Aliens.
cool.
Aliens
Totally
has.
agree.
Oh, it's great. But no, director's cut. You watch the director's cut. It's great. But no, I agree with the whole Alien thing.
But yeah,
Completely,
that's like, especially since I think maybe he's taking a bit of a cue from Alien Isolation,
Yep.
which really had that same feel of Alien. So maybe
Yep.
they're obviously going to try and make it, give it that feel of the old movie. So.
Okay. Number 7.
Lego Batman.
Okay. Okay. No. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to it, but I couldn't put it on my list because okay, you're gonna. Do you know how say what you need to say, and I need.
I wasn't sure what I was going to put on the list, and it's been a while since the Lego movie, but it'll be really interesting to see if can they repeat the success. Obviously now they've got the Lego brand there, and also Batman, so it'll be.
Twice the audience.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if they're not just doing it for, again,
Yeah.
money, and if there's actually a good story there.
That's the problem I have. Can they keep up this routine, this joke for 90? Over well, how
Yeah.
long is it? Over 90 minutes, probably.
Yeah,
Let's say it's about
sure.
90 to 100 minutes. I'm looking forward to it. I just don't know if it can work for a whole film.
The only reason Lego movie worked was because eventually you found out it was a kid playing with
Yeah.
the Lego.
Yeah.
So is this that or is it
Yeah,
within the Lego world? That's going to be quite difficult.
it's going to be
Because there's
interesting.
going to be
yeah.
2 Lego films this year. There's Lego Ninjago as well.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm not.
And
I'm
they're
not
doing
looking
Lego
forward
Spider-Man as well.
to that.
Oh.
Stupid.
Okay, we'll move really, really quickly on now. Jazz, just number 6, quick.
Cult of Chucky. There's a new Chucky film out this Halloween. And even, Chucky is a stupid film. I've never found them scary. Obviously, it's a stupid little toy. But the fact that there's this horror franchise that's lived for 30 years, and even though he's added one up, down, well, maybe 2, he was able to, Don Mancini, the creator, was able to, and he's, again, stayed with him since the beginning.
Yeah.
He's been able to pick him back up and sort of reinvent him for the modern audience, which they haven't been able to do with Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff
No,
like that. So.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Last year was the first time I saw the Chucky films. I think I watched up to.
All of them?
No, I watched 1, 2. What's number 3? What's number 3?
Charles Play 3. That's when he's in the military.
I watched number 3. I watched up to number 3, and yeah, I like Chucky. It's good and stuff. But I
They're fun.
heard they were all bad up until the one before this. What was the one before this?
Curse of Chucky.
Was that the one with the girl on the wheel?
Yeah, it was just straight horror.
I've heard that was great.
Yeah, it's
I heard it was
great.
really good, but
That's
it came out on
amazing.
DVD straight away. So I might need to give that a watch and then give the Cult Chucky a watch and then see. But that's interesting. I like your guys' picks. We'll go through them really quickly now. So it looks like we kind of all roughly agree with Baby Driver
And Alien.
and Alien. It looks like the ones we We really.
Did you have Logan or?
I have Logan. I do have Logan. That's a little spoiler there. I have Logan.
Okay.
I do. Okay. I'm gonna do a real quick then. 5 through till 2. Do you know? I'll do 5 through to 3.
Okay.
And then you do 5 through to 3, and then just go around this way, yeah, Tyree, through to Jazz, yeah, and then
All
you. Yeah. Okay. Really quickly, mine are gonna be number 5. Okay, number 5 today. No, like a couple of days ago was the third Thor film. I've re-thought, and it is Blade Runner 2049. Okay, I love the idea of it. It has. Okay, I haven't seen his new film, but I have to say this. Out of all the films he's done, it's got the best director in Hollywood at the moment. He made Prisoners, Enemy, and Sicario. 3 best. I love the films. They're great. They're really well done. I'm so annoyed I didn't get to see Arrival this year. That's why it's not on my top 10 list, because I didn't get around to seeing it. So really sorry about that, but I will see it soon. It's got him behind it. It's got Ridley Scott acting producing. It's got Ryan Gosling starring it and Harrison Ford coming back. I think it is. I think it's going to be great.
The only problem I have with it is with these like really late sequels, they always do this whole 30 years and Harrison Ford's character has disappeared. It's always that same, like Luke Skywalker, he's disappeared and
yeah.
That works though.
Oh yeah, I know, but will they be able to sort of
if they
do their story and make it fresher?
The director hasn't made a bad film yet. Well, I haven't seen Arrival, but I've heard great things about it.
Yep.
So I'm going to go off the fact that it's amazing. He hasn't made a bad film yet.
But it's also a sequel to Blade Runner.
It is. So that's what I'm going off. He hasn't made a bad film yet.
Yeah.
My number 4 is a film that came out. The first one came out 2 years ago. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 years ago.
2014, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 years ago.
3 years ago now. Been waiting for this sequel for so long. The soundtrack to the first one's great, and so we got a full trailer the other day for it with Baby Groot in it and everyone else, and fuck, it looks incredible. James Gunn knows what he's doing. He's an excited guy. He's so passionate about his films. I can't wait. That's why it's on my number 4. Here we go. My number 3 is Logan. Okay, I know I said the thing about the whole music in the trailer. The trailer amazed me when we went to the IMAX to see Star Wars. They showed the trailer for Logan, and it's fucking incredible.
Really good.
I can't wait. I'm gonna book tickets for it, and it's Hugh Jackman's last one. It's his final goodbye. Like, he's ready to go out on a high note because he knows himself knows that the Wolverine Origins was a rubbish film.
Yeah,
he's ready to give his
He's
all.
another actor who takes care in what his audience see.
He's ready to do it. He's ready, and it's sort of Last Man Logan, so that should be quite cool. But they're my 5 through till 3. Jazz, 5 through till 3.
My number 5 is a film called Logan Lucky. It's a new Steven Soderbergh film, and it's a comedy heist film about, I think, 2 brothers or 2 friends trying to steal money revolving around NASCAR, and it's Channing Tatum and Daniel Craig and Adam Driver.
That sounds. I hadn't heard of that.
And it's going to be the first Daniel Craig film I see when he's not James Bond. So I'm going to hopefully see if he can actually perform other than how he performs as James Bond.
Do you know when that's coming out at all?
I think in the summer or something.
Is there any trailers for it yet?
No, not yet.
No, okay, that's something to look out for.
Seth MacFarlane's in it.
Interesting.
I want to see how he because I think from Million Ways to Die in the West he wasn't very.
Yeah, that was a dreadful film. That was a Zoolander too.
Yeah, so let's see if. Yeah, just a film I've always been.
Oh mate, I'm you've got me thinking about that now. I'm great, mate. This is why we do these lists, is to get you thinking. And if you guys haven't heard of these films, now you're hearing of them, so it's great. Okay, Jazz, number 4.
Number 4 is my only Marvel film actually, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh wow, okay.
I was going to choose Guardians of the Galaxy, but from that trailer it seems it was Marvel trying to do this whole samey thing, like with obviously with the jokes and stuff. With the Spider-Man trailer, it'd be interesting to see. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Marvel can make a film based around Spider-Man and make it good, because they've done Guardians and Ant-Man and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because it's also with Sony, and we'll be interesting to see whose ideas made it into the film, and can Sony work with another studio to make. Because I didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man films.
I liked Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think I'm one of the only ones that did, but I liked him as Spider-Man. I thought it was good. It's a bit of a spoiler for me. I haven't got Spider-Man Homecoming on my list. I enjoyed the trailer, but I went for other Marvel films.
And Michael Keaton's also in it, so that's a plus.
Yeah, I went for Guardians and Logan. That's what I went for. Michael Keaton, no, that's great. Birdman alone. What's your number 3, Jazz?
Okay, do not judge me.
Well, it depends, mate. If it's fucking Zoolander 2, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Transformers 5.
Oh, fuck me.
But hear me out. this is the first sequel they're doing, and I think they did a brain trusting, didn't they? They've got a bunch of writers in the room because they now have a plan of what's going on. And I thought the trailer was really good, and I love the Transformers films, but hopefully this one, they finally get it away from, even though he's directing it, the Michael Bay style with the stupid jokes and stuff.
Can I just... Is this on your list, Tyree?
Spoiler alert, it's on my honourable mention.
Oh, thank fuck, Tyree. I love you to pieces. Jazz, I just have to. Fuck, man. Transformers 5.
I like the Transformers.
It's got the same plot as Fast and Furious 8.
Yeah, I know. That's in my honourable mention.
They're the
I
same
wasn't gonna put that in my
plot,
top.
Jazz.
But then Hollywood's done the whole stuff from the Sky thing.
And then
Let's not judge him.
No, he has to be told. No. Well, there's more of a debate, okay? More of a debate. Okay. No. It's the fact that the last Transformers film I really hated.
You did.
I really hated it. There's something that's really bad about the first. Okay, first one's good.
Second one's horrible.
Second one's horrible. Third one's alright, and then that was the fourth one, wasn't it? The fourth one's just not good.
I
love them all personally.
It's just too
I'm
long.
hoping with this one, because now they got those, because they got writers from Ant-Man and the movie and stuff. I'm hoping they've finally figured out, alright, audiences hate this shit, so you get rid of that. From the trailer,
No, they don't
really
because it
see
makes
that.
money still.
Yeah, I know.
They don't give a shit. Michael Bay's like, fuck you, critics. I'm gonna have more explosions and shit.
Well, that's my number 3.
Okay, no, everyone's opinion's respected. I felt like it had to be talked about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tyree, give me some hope here. Give me your 5-3.
5-3. My number 5 is a new M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong film called Split.
Do you know what? That was so closely on my list.
Alright, and for those who don't know about it, it's a new thriller starring James McAvoy as a man who's got like 23 different split personalities in his head, and they're all trying to gain dominance for his overall personality. I chose this to go on my list because it looks really different from what M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong usually does, and
Do you think it's him back on form though? Because The Visit was really good up to certain points, and I was like, that's really bad.
I think it has the potential to be him back on form since he's out of his element. As long as he keeps the twists to a minimum.
I think he needs to stop the twist stuff.
Yeah.
Because then there's no
Because then you're like, alright, there's going to be something at the end.
I agree. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think that looks excellent.
Give me your number 4, Tyree.
My number 4 is a film called The Founder, starring Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
It's a movie about when McDonald's was first started, and Michael Keaton plays this businessman who is trying to attempt to franchise it and make it bigger. And I think it's got the potential to should be a pretty good film.
And it's got my main man Nick Offerman in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking forward to this as well. And I've written it down. I was going through it. I was like, I'm really looking forward to that. I saw the trailer and I loved it. And then when I did, it's because I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my stuff is blocked. But I mean, I got my Train Spotting and Baby Driver. That's a bit more not as blockbusty kind of films. But I'm looking forward to the Founder as well. To be fair,
I think it's an interesting story to be told as a film.
Definitely. Give me your number 3.
My number 3 is Thor Ragnarok, my only Marvel Studios film in here, and I chose that out of Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man Homecoming because I think Thor is the black sheep out of all the characters, since I always saw him as the character no one really gives a shit about, since Thor, the first one was good.
First one was good.
The second one was
terrible.
right.
I didn't think it was that good.
I agree with both your points there, yeah.
But this one, I think it really has potential to be a truly great Marvel film when they've got Planet Hulk, that story in there when he's the gladiator. And I think they can capture the scope of an epic gladiator film within the Thor world. And it's all taking place up in Asgard as well, so that's going to be interesting to not see Earth at all.
I agree with you there because do you know what I actually thought about the other day is with the whole Planet Hulk thing is in the cartoon of Planet Hulk, I think it's on Netflix. It's like the Avengers send him up in space to get rid of him, and then he crashes the planet. But then that's the thing. The last thing you saw Hulk in
was crashing
was
in that plane, right?
Yeah. So.
But he did that by himself as well.
Yeah. So that could be interesting. These are really interesting. Like if we're looking at it here, like I said, I agreed with your Founder thing, and Thor was nearly on my list as well. But I had to go with Blade Runner for me. Okay, I'm going to do my number 2 and 1 really. Well, I'm going to do my number 2. We'll do our number 2s really fast, and then we'll do our number 1. Yeah. You guys. Okay, number 2 for me, War of the Planet of the Apes. Okay. The first film is incredible. The second film is incredible. There has not been kind of franchise like this that has made 3 perfect films, well, for ages at least. There hasn't. There's very rarely a great trilogy. And if this film is as good, which it looks like it is, it's got Woody Harrelson in it and Andy Serkis back doing what he is amazing at, we will have a perfect trilogy. And do you know what's good about perfect trilogy? Marathons. Fucking, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. That's my number 2. Tyree, your number 2.
My number 2 is Beauty and the Beast. And Beauty and the Beast is one of my favourite Disney films out of 4. And I chose that because The Jungle Book, the live-action remake, was a solid film. We all know that. And I think it's going to be good to see like a larger scale film like this. And obviously, I hope they take liberties with the film and change the story up a bit. But I'm looking forward to seeing the songs and the music in a fully functional live-action world. I think it's going to be quite interesting.
I agree completely. Yeah. No, completely.
And the casting is spot on.
The casting's great. The one problem I have with the casting is Luke Evans. Don't think he's a good actor at all. Dracula
Untold.
Dreadful film.
That was a waste of my money.
Fucking awful film. That's a Zoolander 2 of anything, mate. Like, fuck, that's dreadful. Interesting pick. I like that. Do you know what? I've watched a trailer and I've seen the posters. Looking forward to Beauty and the Beast, and I was running through my head. And I think on the day when I go and see it, that's when I can make my opinion. And after I've seen it, that's when I know if I like it or not. Basically,
it's going to be difficult though to not compare it to the cartoon.
Completely, yeah.
But that's what they did with Jungle Book. So
Jungle Book was great. So looking forward to Beauty and the Beast as well. Tyree, good pick. Number 2, Jazz.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't write Planet of the Apes, but I think I was still trying to not put in too much blockbusters. But I wrote Split. It looks like
interesting.
I mean, I haven't seen his recent films, but obviously we know he's done trash. M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
It looks like he's really trying to. He's remembering he was a serious filmmaker at one point, and now he's. Looks like he. I mean, this film doesn't look like it would have a twist. I mean, if it did, I think that would ruin it for me if there was a twist in the film.
Yeah.
Because again, it would be same old. But it looks like he's really trying to do something different and, trying to reinvent himself as a more thriller director, not these stupid shit.
That's interesting. The way we've got it is our lists are very different in a way. They've pretty similar stuff on there at the same time. I'm just going to jump into number 1. I think you guys know what my number 1's going to be. Yeah. I'm a massive Star Wars fan. It's Star Wars 8. I'm looking forward to Star Wars 8. Very sad with the passing of Carrie Fisher. Like a real true icon and just looks amazing all round. To be fair, it's kind of supposed to be her last film. Obviously, it looks like it will be. So I'm looking forward to what they do with it, and
interesting how they handle it, and what they do with the next one as well.
And I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to Star Wars as well. I like The Force Awakens. I'm looking forward to the next one. Don't really know much about it. I wasn't going to put on my list and just be like, oh well, I am looking forward to it anyway. But it has to be number 1 because it's Star Wars. I fucking love Star Wars. Tyree, your number 1.
My number 1 was Cult of Chucky, and I chose that.
Okay.
I know it's quite a late film that was just announced. They actually start filming today. But I chose that because I love all the movies, and I've been waiting since Curse of Chucky came out in 2013 for them to announce the next one, because I liked where they went with it. This one's got a very ambitious story. It's going to be set in an insane asylum where Chucky's going around trying to find the woman in the wheelchair. But at the same time, the little boy that he followed from the very first film in 1988 is on his way to get rid of Chucky once and for all, but has Chucky's wife to try and get through. And I think that's a very ambitious story for a film like this. And I think it's really good that the writer-director Don Mancini managed to reconfigure it for a modern audience. And I'm looking forward to it this Halloween.
Awesome. Okay, Jazz, you're closing this off now. What's your number 1?
I was going to write Star Wars as well, because like you, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Yeah. But I thought, okay, that's a bit obvious. So I'm going to give DC a chance, and I wrote Wonder Woman.
Wow, okay, yeah.
But hear me now. If this film is as shit as the last film, I am done with DC. I'm not going to bother going and see Justice League or anything else. But again, this is the first film since Jeff Johns took over from Zack Snyder as the creative guy. And Jeff Johns is a proper famous DC writer. Right. So hopefully he'll tell Warner Brothers what the business is and we've got to do it like this instead. I mean, from the trailers, I think it looks good. They look like they're trying to do more of what they did with Captain America in the first Avenger. So it'll be interesting to see how it follows on with the arc they're trying to get and how will it follow it through to get into Justice League.
Okay, no, that's interesting. I'm going to go really, really quickly. These are really... I mean, think about it. We've got Star Wars, Wonder Woman versus Chucky. It's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
The list is crazy. I'm not going to do it in order. These are just going to be my top 5 of something else I'm looking forward to as well. Like, honourable mentions. We'll just say them and then we won't really talk about them that much. But, okay, The Dark Tower. Interesting. Stephen King book. Been in post-production, pre-production, all sorts of production for years. Kong Skull Island, trailers are amazing. Looks like Apocalypse Now, but with King Kong, great. Wonder Woman is on my honourable mentions because this is the decider. If this is shit, then everything else will be shit, in my opinion. La La Land comes out on Friday for us. It's already out in America, but I can't wait to see it. It looks great, especially after last night, the Golden Globes as well. Last but not least, Hacksaw Ridge looks incredible, really good. Andrew Garfield again, and it's Mel Gibson. Is it him back on his form? Yeah.
I know he was nominated for a Golden Globe, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. So that's interesting. 5 of them, Jazz.
All right, I'm going to say my 5. But no judging. Trainspotting 2. I haven't seen the first one, but it'll be interesting to see will they break the mold of long-awaited sequels from famous films.
Okay.
Saw Legacy. I didn't like Saw 3D that much. I thought it really ruined it. Especially if they left the 3D out, they probably could have made a
What number is this now? Of
I'm going
Saws?
up.
No, Saw
this
films.
would be 7. No, 8.
8.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see if they continue it from because there's a lot of stuff that was left open in the last one, and I would hope hopefully this will be the last one. I don't think they should do any more. But yeah, my next one is the Belko Experiment. I don't know if that's out yet or...
It's not, no.
But no. But I've never heard of it before and I think it looks really interesting. It looks kind of creepy and scary and yeah. Next one is Fast and Furious 8. I'm a huge action movie lover and I mean even though the trailer was shit, I can't wait for the next one. And my last one is Fist Fight.
Okay.
The Ice Cube
No, that looks funny.
Charlie Day comedy. It just looks funny. That's it really. It just looks...
I like Charlie Day.
Oh yeah, he's alright.
What should be on your honourable mentions? If you don't like him, Jazz, fucking always
Why
sunny.
is that because it looks funny? Not
I'm joking.
Charlie Day.
I love Charlie Day. Tyree, really quickly, your 5.
Well, my 5 honourable mentions, which are in no particular order. First one is Spider-Man Homecoming. I put that on there because we've all seen Spider-Man in a film before. But I'm just expecting a fun superhero movie as always. Plus Michael Keaton's in it, so I can't wait for that. Next one is Transformers The Last Night. I'm sorry, Brad, but I do love Transformers, and I'm looking forward to seeing them move on in the series. I also chose Justice League / Wonder Woman, so I know that's cheating.
Okay, no, that's fine, mate. No, yeah.
But I chose them together because they're both in the same boat as they must be successful critically, or this DC universe is going to be dead in the water. Even though I'm still going to continue to go see them to show my support. I also chose Star Wars Episode 8 because that was very obvious. We all know Star Wars 8 is going to be great, even though we're not sure how it's going to go now due to Carrie Fisher's passing. And finally, I chose Cars 3 because I think Cars 3 can either be a hit or a really bad miss since Cars 2, plus Pixar's non-Toy Story sequels in general. Except for Finding Dory, but the trailer gives me hope that they're moving in the right direction.
That's interesting. You know what? Our honourable mentions are also very, very different, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Honourable mentions, you can go with any film. It's so it'll be just a bunch of different stuff.
Interesting. Okay, we're going to really... So that was 2017 in film. We're going to go... do you know what? We're going to save the... talking about Disney and Marvel and DC for another podcast. We're going to really quickly go on to... TV 2017. Really quickly, 2016 left us with Bastion Heads, massive battles with Bastards, comedy with Rick and Morty, and even more comedy of Archer as well. Walker Dead will be back in February, so counts 2016/2017. So what to do now? Apparently, according to Andrew Lincoln in an interview, the next part of the series is going to be completely different to the first bit, which is kind of good because there are filler episodes in the first.
There were good episodes, but a lot of
unnecessary.
A lot of unnecessary stuff. Game of Thrones. You guys haven't seen any Game of Thrones, so I'll go on it really quickly. The last series had the best episode on TV ever made. I think if you guys had seen it, you'd love it because the battle is incredible. It's called Battle of the Bastards. It's great. rumoured that I know they've pushed it back a little bit, but I think that will come out this year. I don't know what date it will come out, but we're going to get Game of Thrones. Look forward to that. We've got Rick and Morty coming out this year as well. First 2 seasons were such a surprise, they're great. Looking forward to the 3rd series, especially how they ended it with a kind of sad in a way for an animation.
Yeah.
And Archer, I don't know. I think that's coming back this year.
It's called Archer Dreamland.
So we're getting Archer.
It's a noir type thing now.
Awesome. So we're getting Archer come back as well. That should be pretty good.
There's one you missed. You missed Better Call Saul season 3.
I haven't finished all the
you
first
haven't still
series.
finished
No,
it?
haven't finished the first
I watched the
series.
trailer,
So
actually.
I still need to get onto that. Really quickly, we've got in the X-Men universe, we've got Legion coming out, which could be really good. It's got a lot of good people behind it, so that should be really good. American Gods is another one that's coming out. It's kind of it's got Ian McShane in it. It looks like really weird. Looks kind of bizarre. The 2 Marvel ones that are coming out, Iron Fist and Defenders. That's gonna be good. I've only seen Daredevil. I haven't seen Luke Cage and Jessica Jones yet, but
Yeah,
I
I've
really
seen
like
Daredevil.
Daredevil. So I'm hoping that brings out something really good. One I will really talk about quite a bit, just really, really quickly. Love the books. Series of Unfortunate Events has the
that's
perfect
great.
casting. And it looks like it's going to be about 8 episodes, and it's going to be like 2 episodes per book. So we might get like 2 seasons, 3 seasons out of it. Looks great. Netflix are really throwing some really good ones out this year. A lot of these are Netflix stuff, so Netflix is one to look for.
I'm not sure if it's going to be a film or not, but Kevin Costner has said that he wants to do a 10-hour Western. I'm not sure if 10 hours means 10 episodes or if it's going to be a trilogy that are like 2 to 3 hours long.
Okay,
But yeah.
that would be interesting. Kevin
Costner.
Okay, yeah, he's come out of nowhere, come back a little bit. They're the TV really quickly. That's everything I'd say. So we might as well wrap it up now. We talked about in our part 1, we talked about the top films of 2016, what 2016 held. And we've talked about what 2016 has 17 is going to be holding. And the way it goes is number 10 for me was Baby Driver, for Tyree was Logan, Jazz was Baby Driver. Then we've got 9 Baby Driver from Tyree, 9 Logan for Jazz, 9 for me was Trainspotting 2, number 8 for Tyree was Coco, 8 for Jazz was Alien, mine was John Wick Chapter 2, then number 7 for me was Alien, 7 for Tyree was Alien as well, number 7 for Jazz was the Lego Batman, then for number 6 we've got Cult of Chucky for Tyree, for Jazz, 6 Dunkirk for Tyree, Kingsman for me, number 5 was Split for Tyree, Logan Lucky for Jazz. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy here. Blade Runner 2049 for me. Number 4 was Guardians for me. Founder for Tyree. Spider-Man Homecoming for Jazz. Number 3, we got Transformers 5 for Jazz.
I said don't judge, come on.
4 Ragnarok for Tyree. Logan for me. Number 2, we got War of the Planet of the Apes for me. Beating the Beast for Tyree, Split for Jazz, and then number 1 goes Star Wars for me, Cult of Chucky for Tyree, and Wonder Woman for Jazz. So, interesting year. I mean, fuck,
It's going to be a good year.
We've got crazy. I've got a whole list here of loads of films coming out. We've got stuff like Silence, Monster Calls, Assassin's Creed, La La Land, Underworld, Lion, Live by the Night, Manchester by the Sea, Jackie, Wrexham Ridge, Trainspotting, Denial, Gold, Lego Batman, The Great Wall, John Wick, Patriots Day, Logan, Beauty and the Beast, Power Rangers, Guardians, Wonder Woman, Justice League, Spider-Man, Alien 4, Kong, Ghost in the Shell, Kingsman, War of the Planet of the Apes, The Dark Tower, Baywatch, Baby Driver, The Mummy, Despicable Me 3, A Cure for Wellness, King Arthur, Cars 3, Coco, The Circle, Paddington 2, Dakota City, The Commuter, Get Out, Jumanji, and Star Wars 8. I mean, there's loads more that are coming, but that's just...
really bad, by the way.
Baywatch looks terrible. But we'll go on to that another time. We'll get onto that another time. This has been Nerds of the Round Table. This is us coming back. We will be more on this. I will be seeing Odeon Screen on Scene tonight, and I'm hoping it'll be Jackie. So that could be interesting. I think it'll be Jackie. I can't think of anything what else it could be, but it could be Jackie. So we'll be coming back after Friday, hopefully, to do a review on La La Land. We're hopefully seeing that Friday. I
guess you can see it after your tattoo, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Fuck it. We're going to go and try and see La La Land, come back and do a review, and hopefully it will be out about Friday, Saturday, and then we've got loads of films coming out this month, and then March is going to be the one which is crazy. It's got loads of stuff. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, share, do what you normally do.
Don't watch Zoolander 2.
And don't watch Zoolander 2. Thank you for listening. I've been Bradley.
I've been Tyree.
I'm Jazz.
And this has been Nerds of the Round Table. This has been awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.